autopilot in airplanes, passenger aircraft,
That's true.
right? So autopilot, right? So what liability does the airplane manufacturer have,
Mm,
right, for that autopilot?
right.
Same thing,
Same thing.
right?
Yeah, you would imagine, right? I that's a good point. I didn't think about that. I mean, I would think that yeah, if it's, I mean, Bowen's been on his heels lately, right?
Right, right.
So uh I would say that I would say yes. In my mind, it should stick with Tesla. That's the analogy you're drawing, right? I
Yeah,
want Tesla to own what happened.
yeah.
I use your tech. It ran over little Mikey's bike. It's your
But
tech.
but but you know what? That would give. I think that's where the difference in the Waymo and the Tesla tech come in, right? Because who can guarantee and stand behind it? That's
Mm,
the one you're gonna go with, not the one
right.
that says, "Hey, look, man, you're on your own, buddy." You ran over the bunny,
Right.
you ran over the
Right.
dog, you in the pot hill, you ran over the bike, right? Nah, you want the one that has the is able to stand behind it, right?
Right.
There's
Yeah.
no, by the stats, right? I can show you that, we reduce collisions by X amount, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Nah, and to your point, I mean, Tesla's got the balance sheet.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
got the capital to back it up.
Right.
Uh, and look, I don't know, and maybe that's something for another episode. I don't know. I mean, the concept. I mean, just take a say it out loud. Say it out loud. The concept of the L5 technology is guess what? No steering wheel. Not using a steering wheel. No steering wheel.
Hmm.
You know, automated acceleration. Right. I mean, so effectively, the car is a robot. I mean, there is nothing human. There's no zero human element to it. No
Hmm.
pedal, no brake pedal in the vehicle. Think about that. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I know it feels different, right?
Right. That's
All of
right.
us,
That's
all of a
right.
sudden, you're 33,000 miles in the 33,000 feet in the air, and you're trusting that you're going to land all of a
Right.
sudden. But
Right.
now you're on the ground, right? Just
Right.
emotionally,
Right.
and I would like to believe that the regulatory body that's looking at this, there's going to be an immense amount of testing on, just like it's like the crash test that we see, right? You ever see
Right.
those crash dummy, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
tests, right? Like
Yeah.
it's going to be that sort of testing that's going to have to happen. So I don't know if you're just going to be able to introduce a product. It's going to be, what is it like pharmaceutical industry, right? You got the pharmaceutical industry, you got phase one, phase two, phase
Yep.
three, and
Yep.
then
Yep.
boom, then it hits the street. So it's probably going to be, it would have to be to that degree of testing. It's just
Mhm.
it would be too dangerous.
Right.
I
And
hope.
it would be dangerous because there's other human drivers on the road. Would it? Is that the reason why? Why would it be? Why would it be? Like if there were all the same vehicle on the road, right?
I think the danger comes in, like you've probably had this experience with your Tesla when you put the auto on, you get the alert that says, "Oh, camera's it's a little bit distorted,"
Right.
and you might want to either turn it off or just be ready to take control because that type of thing, right?
Right.
I'm making this up. You're driving down a highway, and the little robo taxi, and there's a truck that drives by, and a bucket of paint falls onto the, the hood of the Tesla, and all of a sudden that camera glitches. And again, remember, no steering wheel,
Mm. Right.
automatic accelerator, no pedal, no brake
Right.
pedal. That's what I'm talking about.
Got you. I got
That's
you. I got
that,
you.
that it's that bucket of paint. That's the question mark.
I got you. Yeah. That. yeah, that instance, that that deviation from the norm, right? That how's it going to handle it?
Yeah.
How's it going to handle it, right? How's it going to handle it?
So,
And
okay, my fault.
no, no, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and that's, and you and I know from driving for many years, right? I mean, combined, we probably got almost 50 years, 40, 50 years combined of driving experience. And I've never had a bucket of paint fall on my car. Hopefully, it doesn't happen tomorrow. But
Right, right.
it's gonna be all it takes is one time.
That's it. That's it. That's it, man. Yeah,
One-
you got to be able to handle it.
right.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
That's one bucket.
I have had a step ladder
Okay.
fall out in front. Yeah, in front of me on the middle of the highway, and I had to swerve out of the way. Yeah, and the contractor, it fell off a van. They didn't even know.
And
They
just
didn't even know it fell off. Just kept rolling. Kept rolling.
kept going.
Yeah, kept going. Yeah, you're right. I had a bucket. I did have a bucket. There was a 5-gallon bucket. Somebody was, yeah, fell off a pickup truck and hit my truck. Boom. Yeah, they didn't know it either.
All right. It kept going.
Kept going,
Kept
right? I had
going.
to pull up next to him, be like, "Hey, man, the stuff's falling off your truck." So you're right. It does happen.
Yeah.
Yes, it does happen, man. You got to be able to, yeah, got to be able to maneuver and handle it, and have take evasive measures for that, right? So,
Hey,
yeah,
let me throw one at you. So this is kind
yeah,
of like in the same vein. Same
right.
vein. But now we go from robo taxi to robo bus.
Mm,
All of a sudden, I start to get a little bit more comfortable
mm,
because a bus, big,
right.
it's urban driving, so can't do more than 50 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Typically you're not gonna have this, sort of swerve effect that you got with a sedan.
Right.
Um, I don't know. I just have this feeling like it's just that sounds a little bit more safe to me.
Mm,
Maybe it's because of the size of the vehicle, right?
right.
I mean, I don't know
Right.
about you, but when I see a bus, I probably maneuver just a slightly bit differently than
Yeah. Yeah. You get
you
out the
know.
way.
You get
You
out the
get
way.
out. You get out of the way. If that joker got to turn the signal on, you getting out the way.
I'm getting out the way.
Right. That's right. You're not holding. You're not holding on.
Nah, nah.
Right. You're not winning trophies. Right. You look. Get on
Get
out the way.
out the way.
That's right.
So
That's
what do
right.
you think about that?
No,
Robo bus.
I think that's an interesting. I think that's an interesting thought. There is there is a a trial of an autonomous I don't call it minibus down there in
Oh,
Altamont Springs Cranes Roost that just runs just this special route just like a
okay.
bus would, right? And I saw it about 6 months ago because I saw it as I was charging my vehicle, and I was like, that bus doesn't have anybody in it, it's just moving. So um but yeah, I do. I like it, right? I like it, and yeah, I can see. I can see how that could be. It could be utilized, right?
Mm,
I think the big thing with that would be the just the charging, right? How many batteries does it need? What the cost would be, and then
right.
how quickly can it be charged, right?
That's a good point.
Um, but yeah,
I
yeah,
can
you need,
appreciate that. I can
yeah,
appreciate that. Yeah, because with a bus, you need to keep it moving, and if you
right,
got a whole a whole busload of people, they expecting to get from point A to point B.
right, right.
You get stuck in traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, drain the bus, and then I mean, you could still. I guess you would still have an employee on there to kind of monitor. Make sure you know I guess there's not crimes happening on the bus, kind of like the subway or stuff like that, right?
Right.
But but yeah, that it would be right for yeah, for autonomy, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Now I was in DC back in April, I think. And I'm with my son, and what do we see drive by? An electric bus.
Hmm.
Electric bus, just like you say,
Yeah.
right? And I'm like, okay, electric bus. But now we're talking about autonomous bus.
Right.
You know, I would like to believe that autonomous piece, there's, and again, just was thinking out loud, I think it would be a lot more safer than having that vehicle. But again, my only point really there was that it was exciting to see the electric bus as well.
Right. Right. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You didn't happen to see who the manufacturer was, if that was a BYD bus, did you?
No, you know what? If I can go back in time,
Yeah.
I think I'm a lot more sensitive these days with my observations on vehicles, especially
Right.
like electric vehicles.
Right.
But no, I can maybe look it up, see what type of buses DC got,
Yeah.
their
The
EV fleet.
Metro. That's right. That's right.
But yeah, it's I mean, look, it's I would say it's exciting. I hope I hope that Elon or someone brings forward this AI bus, because I think that would also be a big one. Now,
So
okay,
so before we get into that, kind of talk about, like, we just kind of dipped our toe in this whole liability
mm,
in the development of the FSD, right? That full autonomous driving. But my thought is Tesla, like, I'm thinking the money supply.
right,
Musk has got deep pockets. And SpaceX isn't even public.
right, not yet. Soon, it's coming, but yeah,
But he isn't public, right? And so I'm just thinking, like, hey, he can continue to he could how far could he ride this out, right? I
mm,
mean, because he's gonna make, think about it. He I don't know who the backers of Lucid, Rivian, I think it's like Amazon, whomever, right? But with the just think about the ecosystem.
okay,
SpaceX is in it. SpaceX is a leader in space exploration.
right,
The Starliner was brought back, right, because of the risk involved in bringing the astronauts back. So they brought it back empty this week.
right, right.
SpaceX is going to bring the astronauts back in February, right? Right. But also, there's no there's no boundary. It's endless as far as the space exploration goes.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Landing on the moon, inhabiting the moon,
right,
um, getting to Mars, landing on Mars, going beyond Mars.
right,
I expect that's endless. And I expect they're going to continue to shuttle people, equipment,
mm-hmm,
whatever, and that can continually to fund not only SpaceX,
mm.
but continue to fund this effort. So where you have a Fisker, which will tap out,
One trick
right?
pony,
Right? You got a Rivian, right? How
right,
far can they take it? How far can they take it? Lucid, how far can they take it?
take it,
Ford, how far can you take it before you drop out and say, hey, look, man, this EV stuff isn't for us?
right,
And that's the way I kind of, when you brought that up, I was like,
right.
man, you know what? He can just keep going on and on and on. right? And that's why I say it's going to get done. It's going to
It's
get
gonna
done.
get done.
It's going to get
It's
done.
gonna get
It's going to get done. You can bellyache and moan about it, but
done.
it's going to get done,
Right.
right?
Right.
And that's the part of the ecosystem, right? That's part of the ecosystem.
I mean, the way I hear it, the way you're saying it, capital comes down to capital.
Yeah,
It comes down to
yeah,
capital, and who has the capital. Again, as you pointed out, Fisker, fished out.
yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah,
So it's gonna be who has the money, and
yeah.
Elon has the money. He
Elon
has the
has,
money. He attracts the best talent. Let's say that again. He attracts the absolute best talent
hmm,
to that company. Whether and you can pick any of the companies, in fact.
right.
Everyone wants to work for Elon Musk in the Elon Musk ecosystem.
Hmm,
So without a doubt, I'm hands down in agreement with you because you when you think about it, the company I mean again, between Amazon and Apple and Google or Alphabet,
hmm,
you would think they would have been able to undercut Tesla by now.
hmm.
Which you and I've talked about extensively, how the auto players have not been able to.
Yeah, yeah,
And who else got big balance sheets? The players I just mentioned.
yeah,
They got Apple has Microsoft has massive, all these
yeah.
Amazon massive balance sheets, massive amounts of cash.
Right.
But yet standing in the middle, stand at the top of the mountain.
Yep. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
But it makes what you said, what you just mentioned before, it makes it that much more realistic. That you're gonna have he's gonna get it done. He will get
Yep.
it done. It's gonna take time. Okay, fine. Maybe in fact, maybe not in our lifetime, but he's gonna get it done.
Yeah, you're gonna get it done. Yeah,
And
through
and, and, and the regulators are gonna have to come to the table. There's we talked about uh, 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 reliability on gas,
the
etc. Right? Let's be clear about it. Berkshire Hathaway, big. They have a major insurance arm,
mm.
right? They don't have a
Mm.
vested interest in people being safer on the road.
Make it plain. Make it plain, brother. Make it plain, brother. Make it plain.
Right? So, I mean, you think, I mean, the interest, insurance premiums going down, that doesn't help
Right.
them, doesn't help
Right.
at all.
Right.
So there's another industry now that's at risk
Mm.
if Tesla's / Elon Musk is successful here. It's like he will become enemy number one soon.
Uh,
No doubt. No doubt about it. No doubt. Um, I would say, not to mention Optimus. So I'll leave it at that.
right.
Not to
Yeah,
mention.
I think we got to keep, and this is good. I just think that, yeah, folks, and if you guys are digging this too, click that subscribe button.
Yes.
Subscribe
Click.
to us, right? And drop some comments down on what you guys think, what do people think about it. Just about, yeah, this it's big, right? I mean, I don't know other word. I don't know how else to describe it, right? Um, yeah. Uh, yeah, we're at the beginning stages, on the cusp.
Oh man.
Um, and it's happening right before our eyes. And as you know, as we speak, man. And this is a you know, this is a genius, right? This is a
Yeah.
genius,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we can all. It's gonna change it's gonna change the way that we move around, right? We move around, and the way, yeah, just the way we think about things, right? So yeah,
The
yeah, you're
Ein-
right.
the Einstein of our time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. But yeah, that'll wrap it up for the day, for the night. Once again, for all you people listening, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Hope you folks are enjoying this. This is a deep dive into yeah, this whole AI Tesla space, right? The Tesla space and what it really means. Um, yeah, yeah.
Leave some comments. Leave your comments, please.
Leave some comments,
Leave
man.
some comments.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right,
All
Mister
right.
DeVoe.
Yes. Yeah. Now, good one. Good. Yeah. Oh, another good week. Good conversation. Appreciate it, brother.
Yep, I'll see you.
All right. All
All
right. We
right.
talk. Later.
Yep.